Imagine, if you will, the quiet, persistent hum of a heart yearning for reunion, a silent symphony played out in the depths of another soul. Your significant other, that singular soul who occupies an irreplaceable sanctuary within the very chambers of your being, is, at this precise moment, pouring an extraordinary, almost Herculean, measure of energy into the delicate art of reconnection. This isn't a fleeting fancy or a half-hearted gesture born of momentary regret. No, this is a profound and resolute endeavor, a conscious and sustained effort. They are laboring with a diligence that speaks volumes, a quiet, unwavering commitment that manifests in every conscious action and every unspoken prayer. It is a dedication that is not merely commendable, but truly heartening, a beacon of hope in what might have felt like a desolate landscape of separation. To bridge the chasm that has, perhaps imperceptibly at first, widened between your two worlds is no simple undertaking. It demands introspection, courage, and an unyielding will to confront the past and forge a new path. Yet, they face this monumental task with an unshakable resolve, their spirit alight with the singular purpose of drawing close to you once more, of mending what has been strained, and of rebuilding the sacred architecture of your shared existence, brick by painstaking brick. Meanwhile, amidst this profound stirring in another's heart, you have, with remarkable clarity and conviction, made a conscious and unwavering decision to commit fully to your own responsibilities. This isn't a reluctant acceptance of duty, but a powerful embrace of your role and purpose. You possess an innate understanding of the profound importance that lies in fulfilling your duties and obligations, recognizing that these are not burdens but foundational pillars upon which a stable and flourishing life can be constructed. You stand ready, with a quiet strength, to take on the myriad challenges that inevitably accompany such a commitment, knowing that each obstacle overcome fortifies your spirit and your path. This decision, deeply personal as it is, transcends mere self-interest. It is, at its very core, an act of creation, an intentional endeavor to weave a tapestry of stability and security, not just for yourself, but for the cherished future you envision, a future that inherently includes your significant other. It is a testament to your foresight, your maturity, and your unwavering dedication to building a life of substance and shared peace. In parallel, a transformative shift is occurring within your partner. They, too, are stepping into their power, taking decisive charge of their own life with a newfound sense of purpose. This is a period of profound personal accountability, where they are actively stepping up, embracing responsibility, and courageously making the necessary, often difficult, changes required to offer you the depth of commitment you inherently deserve. They are not merely passively waiting for the currents of fate to carry them along, nor are they idly hoping for circumstances to align in their favor. Instead, they are becoming the architects of their own destiny, actively shaping their future with deliberate intent, ensuring that the outcome is one that promises a brighter, more harmonious path for both of you. This is a testament to their growth, a visible manifestation of their desire to align their actions with the profound love they hold for you. Yet, the journey that has brought you both to this precipice of transformation has been anything but smooth or effortless. It has been a path strewn with the shards of past hurts, a landscape that demanded a tremendous amount of healing. There was, for a long time, a dense, stagnant energy that clung to the spaces between you, a heavy shroud that needed to be painstakingly cleared away, piece by painful piece. The process itself has been arduous, marked by moments of profound pain, moments where doubt gnawed at the edges of hope, and uncertainty cast long, disquieting shadows. It was a crucible of emotional intensity, a period that tested the very limits of endurance. But through it all, with a courage that emanated from the deepest wellsprings of your being, you made a pivotal, life-altering decision. You chose to close out this agonizing, protracted cycle with your person, for good. You consciously opted to sever the ties to suffering, to break free from the invisible chains of the past that had bound you, and to step resolutely forward towards the promise of a brighter, unburdened future. This was not merely an ending, but a powerful act of liberation, a declaration of your unwavering commitment to joy and renewal. This profound decision, this act of closing a chapter, has, however, cast a shadow of worry over your significant other. A deep-seated fear has taken root in their heart, a disquieting apprehension that you might, in your newfound freedom and clarity, discover someone else, someone, in their anxious estimation, who could offer you more, who could perhaps be better than they perceive themselves to be. They are currently plagued by a torrent of insecurities, a relentless questioning of their own inherent worth and their capacity to truly bring you lasting happiness. This internal turmoil is amplified by a simmering resentment towards the people around them. They harbor a profound sense that the opinions, the unsolicited advice, and the ill-timed interference of others have, in some fundamental way, irrevocably damaged or even ruined what they consider to be the most beautiful and sacred connection of their entire life. They are convinced that the external influences, the whispers and judgments from the periphery, led directly to the painful deterioration of your cherished relationship, and they are now consumed by a potent mix of regret for what was lost and a burning resentment towards those they perceive as the architects of that loss. Despite the heavy weight of these anxieties and resentments, a fragile yet persistent ember of hope continues to glow within your significant other's heart. They are clinging to it with every fiber of their being, offering silent prayers and fervent wishes that you are not, in fact, entertaining other options, that you are not contemplating the daunting prospect of moving on with your life without them by your side. A stark realization has dawned upon them. They understand, with a clarity that cuts deep, that they have taken an agonizingly long time to fully commit to you, to step into the role they know they are meant to play in your life. And with this understanding comes a profound, gnawing fear, the terrifying thought that this very delay, this prolonged period of uncertainty, might just be the force that irrevocably pushes you away, beyond their reach, into a future where they no longer feature. The weight of this potential loss presses heavily upon their soul, fueling their desperate hope that you remain tethered, however tenuously, to the possibility of a shared future. While all these intricate emotional currents swirl within your partner, you, with a serene and focused determination, are diligently concentrating on your own affairs. You are minding your own business, as the saying goes, but with a deeper, more intentional purpose. Your energy is singularly directed towards your personal growth and development, nurturing the seeds of your own becoming. This period of quiet introspection, this deliberate absence from the direct emotional fray, is having a profound and unexpected effect on your significant other. Your very absence is now causing them a palpable sense of panic, a disorienting realization of the void you've left behind. They acutely miss your presence, the comforting solace of your being, the unwavering support you once offered so freely. It is in this profound emptiness that they are, perhaps for the very first time, truly realizing the immense treasure they have lost. This realization is a bitter draught, filling them with an overwhelming sense of regret for what was taken for granted and a deep, aching longing for what once was. The silence from your end, once perhaps perceived as indifference, has become a powerful catalyst for their awakening. Intriguingly, you, too, are navigating a landscape of unexpected emotions, albeit of a different hue. You are experiencing a peculiar, almost unbidden happiness that has surfaced over the last 3 to 4 days, a feeling that seems to emanate from an unknown source, bubbling up from the depths of your being. This effervescent joy, this lightness of spirit, is not random, it is a direct consequence of a profound internal process. You are currently engaged in the sacred act of releasing fear-based energy, systematically shedding the layers of old anxieties, persistent worries, and the myriad fears that have perhaps unconsciously held you captive. As each layer dissolves, a profound sense of relief washes over you, paving the way for an authentic, unadulterated joy to take root and flourish. It is a testament to your inner work, a visible sign that you are clearing the energetic pathways for greater peace and contentment. Therefore, in this pivotal moment, the most profound advice is to remain steadfastly calm and resolutely positive. Continue, with unwavering faith, on your chosen path of healing and personal growth. Remember, with every fiber of your being, that the universe operates on cycles of transformation. Every ending, no matter how painful it may seem in the moment, is invariably a new beginning, pregnant with untold possibilities. And every setback, every perceived stumble, is not a defeat but rather a meticulously orchestrated setup for a spectacular comeback. You are, unequivocally, on the right path, even if its contours are not yet fully revealed. Trust in the grand design, for everything is unfolding precisely as it should, according to a divine timing far beyond human comprehension. Have unwavering faith in the journey itself, in the unseen forces guiding your steps, and, most importantly, believe implicitly in yourself. You are far stronger than you could ever imagine, endowed with an inner resilience that can withstand any storm. You are capable of overcoming any challenge that dares to cross your path, emerging from each trial not diminished, but profoundly transformed and empowered. From the deepest recesses of their soul, your significant other voices a truth that has been etched into their very essence: all I've ever yearned for, all I've ever dreamed of, with a longing that transcends mere desire, is simply to be with you. It is a sentiment that reverberates through their entire being, a desire so fundamental it has shaped their every thought, every unspoken wish, and every conscious action. They believe, with an unshakable conviction that permeates every fiber of their being, that you both will inevitably find your way back to each other when the time is truly right. This isn't a naive hope, but a profound spiritual certainty, a belief that anchors them in moments of despair and gives them an indomitable strength. It is this unwavering conviction that keeps them going, even when the world feels cloaked in the darkest, most impenetrable shadows. Please, their heart silently pleads, do not mistake my silence for indifference. This is a crucial distinction, a profound truth they wish to impart. For silence, after all, is not always a sign of absence, nor is it a void devoid of meaning. Sometimes, in its deepest resonance, silence is a potent harbinger of transformation, a quiet testament to profound change unfolding beneath the surface. There are, they assure you, countless things happening behind the scenes, intricate shifts and profound changes taking place that you might not yet be fully aware of. And for all these changes, for all these unseen happenings, for the very space that has allowed this metamorphosis, they are deeply, profoundly grateful. Grateful for the invaluable space you have instinctively given them, space to breathe, to reflect, to grow. Grateful for the profound understanding you have consistently shown, an empathy that transcends words. And most of all, grateful for the boundless patience you have displayed, a virtue that has allowed them the time and grace to evolve. You are, without a shadow of a doubt, they affirm with absolute certainty, one of the most mature and understanding individuals I've ever had the profound pleasure of knowing. Your inherent wisdom, your boundless empathy, and your steadfast patience are qualities that never cease to amaze them, continually inspiring a deep reverence within their heart. They hope, with every fiber of their being, that through their words, spoken or unspoken, and through their actions, you have been able to perceive the sheer depth of their admiration for you. It is a truth they sometimes struggle to articulate directly, finding it challenging to utter the simple, yet weighty, words, "I love you." But their fervent hope is that, through the myriad ways they express themselves, through the subtle nuances of their actions and the heartfelt sincerity of their words, you have unequivocally seen just how much you truly mean to them, how deeply you are cherished. You fill my soul, they confess, with an abundance of love and affection, with so much warmth and joy that I cannot help but feel utterly blessed. This isn't a fleeting emotion, but a profound state of being, a spiritual richness that permeates their entire existence. The thought of anyone else bringing such light into their life, of anyone else making them as profoundly happy as you do, is simply inconceivable. In the tapestry of their past, there were indeed times when they felt utterly lost, moments when confusion clouded their judgment, leaving them uncertain of which path to take. But even in those disorienting times, even in those moments of profound uncertainty, one truth remained immutably clear, an unshakable anchor in the tumultuous seas of their mind: they never, ever wanted to lose you. It's true, they admit, their voice tinged with a raw vulnerability. My love for you is so deep, so intense, that it sometimes scares me. It is a love that consumes them entirely, a powerful force that overwhelms their senses, filling every hidden corner of their heart. Yet, paradoxically, it is also a love that imbues them with an extraordinary strength, a boundless courage, and an unyielding hope that illuminates their darkest hours. You are perfect for me, they declare, with an absolute conviction that resonates from the core of their being, in a way no one else could ever be. You may indeed be different in many aspects, possessing your own unique quirks and characteristics, but it is precisely these differences that weave the intricate, beautiful tapestry of your compatibility. You complement each other in the most exquisite and harmonious of ways. Where they perceive a lack within themselves, you instinctively step in, becoming their unwavering strength. And where you might, at times, feel a void, they promise, with the deepest sincerity of their heart, to be there for you, to be your steadfast strength, your unyielding support. This is the profound sentiment of their heart, the sacred promise they make to you, the boundless love they hold for you. And they hope, with every fiber of their being, that you can truly see, with the clarity of a dawn, just how immeasurably much you mean to them. In the deepest chambers of their heart, your partner perceives you not merely as a beloved companion, but as the quintessential, ideal match, a soulmate destined to walk alongside them. They envision you, with profound reverence, not just as a partner in life, but also as a nurturing, benevolent figure for their children, embodying the very essence of a mother's warmth, care, and unconditional love. This vision is so vivid, so potent, that they are now consumed by an overwhelming eagerness to offer you the symbolic Ten of Cups, a powerful tarot card that transcends its literal meaning, representing complete emotional fulfillment, profound joy, and the harmonious culmination of all relationships. It speaks to a future filled with domestic bliss, emotional security, and a deep, abiding sense of belonging. However, this path to profound realization has been paved with a painful and humbling truth. They have, with a clarity that cuts deep, come to a stark and undeniable understanding. They made a significant, almost catastrophic, mistake in their past attempts to gain your attention. They now see, with agonizing regret, that their actions were deliberately designed to provoke jealousy, a misguided and manipulative tactic. In their short-sightedness, they genuinely believed that by stirring such potent emotions within you, they could somehow draw you closer, rekindle a spark, or perhaps even reassert their importance in your life. But they were profoundly, tragically wrong. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has now revealed a truth that has shaken them to their core. You remained utterly unbothered by their nonsensical, childish behavior. Your quiet dignity, your unwavering composure, and your refusal to engage in such petty games demonstrated a level of maturity that transcended their manipulative ploys. This profound realization has not only disarmed them but has also forced them to re-evaluate their entire approach, prompting a seismic shift in their understanding of love, respect, and genuine connection.